Hi, I'm LaToya Matthews and welcome to my show. I have something really exciting for you today. Have you ever thought about what you would buy or get for a person that has everything? Well, I have just the craft for you. This is a travel companion 3-0 pack. And what it is, it's a throw, it's a neck pillow, and also it's a headrest. All three of these we'll be making today. And if you know, it'll have your signature with the initials on it for whoever you decide to make this for. So stick around and let's get to stitching. Okay, now for our travel. For our travel blanket, first we're going to do the neck pillow. And it's very simple. I already cut out the neck edge. And what I'm going to do, just fold it. And all you have to do is just round off the edges. Round them off, like so. Now remember, anything that we do with LaToya Matthews, you know nothing's brain surgery. Everything is 1, 2, 3. And because it's your own design, there's no right or wrong way to do anything. You just want to make sure you get it all even. So what I'm going to do here, I'm cutting off. And I'm going to round this off. And as I stated before, I'm making this as a gift for my cousin for her birthday. And you can make this for anyone that travels a lot. This is an excellent gift for them because it'll be an entire set. You have the neck pillow, we'll have the small pillow, and also we'll have the cover. Okay, now this is the neck pillow that'll go here for you to lay on. And what I want to do to make it a bit more personal for her, I want to put her initial on it. Her name is Dion, so I'm going to do a D. And I'm doing it freehand. Dion, a D. And I'm going to sew that with the silver trim. And I think that's going to be so cute. That'll give it a little personal touch. Okay, now that's my neck pillow there. Next is our regular pillow, and it's just a perfect square, but again I want to put the D on it. Dion, make it personalized for her. And again, I'm just freehanding it. And what you can do is the same thing, and that's what separates it from being store-bought or handmade. And this is the cover throw. And I'm going to put a D on this one also. Everything's going to be a D for Dion. Make it very personal. Okay. And that was very simple, and that's all it is. And now we're going to get to sewing. And this right here, when you make your cover, you make it as large as you want. With me, I just made it this size because of the fabric that I had. But whatever material that you have, you decide the length or the width that you would like it. And it's as simple as that. And now let's get to stitching. Okay, first we're going to start by sewing the initials on there. Now I have some ribbon, and one of the things I've learned is when to stop it from unraveling, just cut it at an angle. And that stops it. And I've already have my D that I hand wrote on here with the black marker, and I use script, that way it can be a non-stop. I'm going to place a zigzag stitch, that way it'll completely cover it. And we're just going to stitch this up just like if I was writing I'm going to reinforce my edge by going back and forth. And this will personalize your gift. Because a lot of times you can buy these little pillows, but you cannot buy something with the initial on it. They'll know it's just from you. And that's what makes it special. So I'm going to turn this little loop. It's a little delicate. So I'm going to take my time and stitch it. And anything I do on a sewing machine, you at home, if you don't feel comfortable, you can always hand stitch this. I'm just taking my time. And it's a little loop that I made with the D. And we're just going round and around that little loop. And I'm taking my time to get it right. And what you can do, again, if you don't feel comfortable, just hand stitch it on. There we are, and that's the D. Then we're going to go down here, scrape down, and I have another loop at the end for my D. And if you don't want to do a script, you can always do a print. I just like the script. It's kind of cute. Turn it. Okay, let's see how my D came out. Isn't it cute? And I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to do the exact same D on my travel pillow and also on my travel blanket. Now I have the neck pillow, but I also have a regular travel pillow because I'm not for sure what she prefers. Some people like their neck like this, and some people like it on their back. So I'll cover both grounds by doing both of them. Here's my last D for Dion. But I must warn you, once you start making these, everybody wants them. Everybody will be like, you didn't make me one. Oh, I saw that the travel gift set that you made. Can I have one? So be careful now. Once you start something, you're going to have to keep it up. To make them with the gold or the silver thread. It's like kind of rich looking. And just take your time, and just remember, every time you adjust your fabric, make sure you have your needle down, that way the fabric won't slip. I made these loops on this D, the script, so I have to take my time to go around and around with them, but that's what I like. have another D for Dion. And what I'm going to do before I sew everything together, I'm just going to press my D's down. What they'll do is they'll give it a more professional look. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put something down. I'm pressing this D because I want to get a nice professional look. And what I would suggest what you do is to make sure you always use a protective fabric between when you're pressing. That way you won't get a shine and you won't burn anything. And see how nice that looks once it's pressed? So we're going to do that on all 3 pieces. And last but not least, the travel blanket. And see, you'll be able to tell the difference instantly. See how that's puckering? Watch it once I press it. And you want to make sure that you pressed the initials out before you sew the entire piece together. See how nice that is? Okay, now we're going to finish up everything. So we're going to finish up the edges. I've already finished up all of the edges. I'm going to show you how I did this last edge. And all I do is just fold it and fold it again. That way it gives us a nice clean edge. And we're just going to sew the last edge here. And again, make sure that you use a nice soft fabric, something that you wouldn't mind snuggling with. I'm using a fleece, which is nice and soft, but also has a little weight to it, so it will keep you warm. And I'm just closing, finishing off my edge here.